Is it still safe to play in the ocean here in Vancouver after Japan started releasing nuclear wastewater into it? A UBC expert thinks so, saying the Pacific Ocean is too big for BC residents to be affected.
We won't get any kind of reasonable amount, especially because the Japanese are diluting the water before they put it in the ocean so that it should be at or below the standards for radiation exposure.
Japan's Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant was severely damaged by a tsunami in 2011, and the water was used to cool the nuclear reactors. Now, Alison McFarlane says they need to get rid of it because they're running out of space at the site, and dumping it in the ocean is the easiest solution. She says Japan has filtered the water, so it should be safe, but she still has questions.
Are there still other kinds of radioactive elements in the water? Because the removal system that they used didn't remove 100% of everything.
At a news conference last week, the federal environment minister said the issue was talked about at the May G7 meeting in Japan, and he remains concerned about the radioactive wastewater.
The International Nuclear Safety Organization has stated that they have done some testing, and in their view, the amount of radioactive water that will be released is within safe limits. That doesn't mean that we will not continue to monitor the situation and engage proactively with the Japanese government.
In a statement to City News, the Consulate General of Japan in Vancouver says, in part, Japan will take all possible measures to ensure the safety of discharge into the sea and will not discharge in a manner that would adversely affect human health or environment. McFarlane says she doesn't think BC residents should avoid seafood from Japan, as places like Beijing and Hong Kong ban marine product imports from the country, but she understands why they're doing it.
It's always an issue of precedent, so maybe this won't really affect them, but if they do, if this is allowed, then what's next, right? You know, what would they dump next?
She says if you're living on this side of the Pacific Ocean, keep living life as usual and enjoying the water. At Locarno Beach in Vancouver, Sarah Chu, City News.